Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me on the Spiritual Odyssey. My name is Krista. I wanted to make this video for all you EVP enthusiasts out there hoping to get more communication from spirit, as well as all of you that want to take images of spirit. So my first tip to you is, if you can, get a hold of some older devices. So the older digital recorders and the older cameras. Back in the day when the cameras came out with the batteries, remember these where you charge them and then you get like 25 pictures? Then you have to recharge. Well, those cameras actually took phenomenal images. And what had happened is that there were so many people contacting these companies that were manufacturing the cameras that they decided to start putting filters in the cameras as the generations of cameras were coming out. So I've found that if I can grab an older one, there's more, I can capture more. But the newer ones seem to have these filters where maybe it's a little harder to capture the images that you want, as well as the old audio recorders. So I have a little dinosaur here, but it captures a lot. Now, the second tip is, hey, why only at night? Do it during the day. Our world, in essence, has always been so much busier during the day. And so that's when a lot of the activity or a lot of the spirits that are hanging around are hanging out, that they're in that mindset on the daytime. So anytime I've done a walkthrough on a property that's reported a lot of activity, the daytime is 10 times what it is at night. So I invite you to think about doing it during the day. Tip number 3, don't forget about outside these properties. I've captured a lot of EVPs and photos outside of the property. So this you could do at night or in the day, but what I find in the daytime, if you walk around the property and you can keep talking, just talk, comment, they'll jump in. I've heard whispers, I've heard like people hiding in the bushes, but you can get a lot of things outside. Tip number 4, be mindful of your intentions. When you go into a property or you want to start exploring this, just set your intention. Set your intention to be safe. You could set your intention to find beneficial things. You don't necessarily have to open yourself up to all the heavy stuff, all the kind of scary stuff. You can actually, as an observer, pick up a lot more information if you kind of open it for all the spectrum. Tip number 5, be mindful of the consciousness you're dealing with. I can give you an example. If we were to translate our ghost hunting into our earthly realm, let's say we come across there's an area that's dangerous or there's kind of a shady side of town and you wanted to go in and check it out. If you were to go in there and start going, hi, anybody want to share who you are? What are you doing? Everybody there would be completely zip-lipped. They'd be suspicious of you, right? They'd be like, who's this person? But if you were to go into that with more of like a neutral observation of, wow, this place is interesting. Wonder when it was built. Wonder how many people live here. You might have a better reaction from people where they'll actually start sharing information. So when we're looking at the ghost hunting in the spirit world, remember, these were people at one time. And when you're looking at it from that perspective, when I go into a property, what I found effective, if I have my recorder going, I'll just observe. I'll be like, wow, I wonder when this place was built. I'm seeing some energies over here. I'm noticing there's a lot of activity over here or whatever I see. And by the time I listen to the recording, I have so many spirits that are jumping over what I'm saying. Whether it's, yeah, that's me, or, oh, that was so-and-so. So you can gather a lot of information. Now, another thing to be mindful of as well is a lot of these properties, sometimes there's what I call bully spirits hanging around that the other spirits are afraid of. They won't talk. And these bully spirits are usually the ones that are like, get out. They hate that one sentence thing. So if you notice that, you can say hello to them and thanks for sharing. But when you're more of an observer, you're not really a threat, right? You're not like zoning in on each one. So this is something that I find very effective to capture a lot more. Tip number 6, go to happy places. Go to places like monuments or places where they've had dances or ceremony or, even out in nature. Oftentimes I'll put my intention out there as, hey, I'd love to have some communication from some higher consciousness. So when I put that intention out there, I tend to get singing or music, even jokes. A lot of beings just want to share on the lighter side of things. Tip number 7, have fun. When you're having fun, you're in a different vibration, and that actually can help your energy field be a little more protected. It's a higher vibration. So when you're having fun, having a psychic adventure, your energy field's actually different, and spirits see this. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're interested in learning how to ground, clean your energy, release energy, work with energy, read energy, and understand energy, you can find my classes on my website at thespiritualodyssey.com. But until next time, I hope you have a wonderful psychic adventure.